Alright, welcome back to the SuperCoach Nuff channel. In this video, we're going to preview week 1 of the 2024-25 NBA Dream Team on Sports Deck. So I guess at the time of recording, we're a bit over 24 hours away from the start of the NBA season. We have gone ahead and filled our league. So a quick shout out to the last few that have joined. So 10 out of 10 teams, one team still yet to fill in, but hopefully they'll do that. So I'm pretty sure the teams at the top we have already covered, so welcome aboard everyone there. But we've got no Test Eagles, do like a sexual pun. Frank's team is in. SuperCoach Eggs, so doing the double there, Michael, love to see it. And Bestiano, Mark's team. I don't recognise Mark's name, but I guess probably in some league somewhere or been watching the videos, so welcome aboard. So can't obviously see everyone's team. We'll do a bit of that maybe after the end of the first game week. But we can preview my team, and I have made a few changes. Obviously, the last iteration that was published on video involved a lot of guns and rookies. And there is still quite a few rookies, but we've spread the money out a little bit more. So at point guard, we did get rid of Doncic. Sounds like he has a bit of an injury to start the season. And, you know, we were looking at the likes of Gilgeous Alexander, I think is how you say that. Again, this is my level of NBA knowledge. There's not a lot going on. And then, you know, I sort of wanted to spend a bit more money to get a fifth, you know, sort of quote-unquote starter. You know, I had 3 cheapies, I think, at shooting guard originally. So looked at Josh Giddey as an option. I think he's interesting at Chicago, but also one of the few names I do actually know. But after doing a bit of reading and looking around, Scoot Henderson was a name that came up he was a rookie last year, I think, and sort of started to show towards the end of the season that, you know, he was looking good at the level. So comes in at a nice price, and hopefully, you know, could, you know, potentially double that would be ideal. Obviously, that's not elite when you look at the prices of Jokic, Giannis, that sort of thing. But, you know, we would take that sort of cash down and obviously the points that would come with it. I guess the cheapies then we've gone Castle and Dillingham. Again, not too sure on a lot of these cheapies. This one is really a guess. That's the, you know, he'll get more game time, so we may or may not get this right to start with. I guess in terms of shooting guard, we did bring in Edwards. He was very highly owned on Dream Team, so it is sort of a defensive play to sort of cover, but it sounds like, you know, he could be a potential breakout candidate, so we'll give him a go. Shepherd seems to be one of the highly touted rookies from the bit of stuff I could find. Obviously, most sort of NBA fantasy content is around draft formats where rookies, you know, aren't the biggest consideration. But, you know, he sounds like he's a good option, so he could potentially be point guard as well. And then next is perhaps how you say that. Sounds like he could get some minutes there at the Lakers, but yeah, you're not too sure on that position. We'll just see what we can get. I've stuck with Jokic in the centre, but we have got Edey on the bench. He's probably the most hyped rookie that I've seen. There's been some YouTube stuff about him. And there is a temptation to actually sort of play him and maybe, you know, bin a couple of these other rookies, try to flesh out the starting team a bit more. But I guess we do like having this captaincy option, although I don't think he was listed as captain there. So, you know, sort of guaranteed points there, you would imagine. So, yeah, so obviously Jokic, Giannis, and Wemby, you know, speak for themselves. Resacker, not too sure. Holland, not too sure either. You know, it could be either. Or Saar, I guess, do know from NBL Supercoach last year playing for Perth. So hopefully he goes well. So he's pretty well locked into the team. And Bazelis, again, a popular cheapie. We'll take a punt on him and see how he goes. Um, yeah, so obviously, just going pretty straightforward with the vice captain. But if we have a look at the fixture, you can see there's a lot of games. So I haven't really done the numbers, but we could probably try and work it out real quickly. So try and find Denver. So actually, can we see if we look at the player? Will it give us all of the games in the game week, or how does that work? So it's still giving us last year's stats, which isn't ideal. But I guess, yeah, like looking at these scores, you don't want to miss out on that. That's pretty juicy. Okay, yeah, cool. So it has 2 in game week 1, but then 4 in game week 2. So might be a bit weak, but definitely captaincy option next week. 4 in game week 3. So that's interesting. If we look at Giannis, so only 2 in game week 1 as well. 4, so very similar profile. What about Wemby? He's got 3 in game week 1, so maybe we take the extra game and throw the C on him. Maybe Edwards. No, he's only got 2. So maybe Jokic is VC, but Wemby is C for round 1, just off the back of that. Oh, Edwards does have 3 as well. So maybe we VC him. Or we just leave it. I don't think you can't muck around with loopholes and stuff, surely, in this format. It's just literally if Wemby goes down in the next 24 hours and doesn't start, or has already gone down and I just haven't looked at the news, then Jokic is our guy. But we might go with that. Triple game week is good enough for me. And yeah, so yeah, I was gonna toy around with maybe getting another centre, and I think Edie is capable of starting. But just looking at Jokic's points, I don't want to miss out on that. Looks very nice. And again, if he's got 4 games in week 2, week 3, could be very handy. So that's the team and the update going into week 1. As I said, kicks off Wednesday morning. So I think it basically the week goes from, I thought it was Wednesday to Tuesday, but it must be Tuesday to Monday. So week 2 kicks off on a Tuesday. Week 3 kicks off on a Tuesday. So I've probably done this all right, actually. So it'll probably be every Monday afternoon. We'll try to do a review. Um, it might not be fully locked in scores and stuff, just depending on my schedule. Should be able to. Last game finishes about 1 o'clock, so hopefully it locks out 3 o'clock ish. And I think it's 4:30 now when I'm recording this. So if I go about this time, more often than not, should be okay. But yeah, I guess that's the plan for NBA's Dream Team. I was about to say SuperCoach. But yeah, NBA Dream Team for 24-25. Obviously, if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to get them below this video. Give us a like if you enjoy the NBA content. Subscribe for all the fantasy sports content on the channel. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.